Hi, I'm Fleming Oppenheim-Berendt, and I'm going to give you a little concert from Olympia, Washington. Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, picking up the papers with his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, hand held loosely by his side, yesterday's paper telling yesterday's news. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair and her clothes in rags. She's no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home in two carrier bags. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. And in the all-night cafe at 11:15, same old man sitting there on his own, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup, and each cup lasts an hour and he wanders home alone. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. And have you seen the old man outside the Seaman's Mission, memory fading with the metal ribbons that he wears? And in our winter city the rain cries out a little pity, one more forgotten hero and a world that doesn't care. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Yes, how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Yes, that was Ralph McTell and his Streets of London. We can let go of that one. And then I'm going to play for you a song that was one of the first songs that I ever learned to play on the guitar back in when I was in graduate school at St. Knuds Skole in Copenhagen, Denmark. And instead of doing our homework after school, we would gather at one of my friend's house and we would sit and play guitar all afternoon, because it was more fun than doing homework. So this was a time when the folk music revolution took over the world, and this song became very popular. In these chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I wanna be in the warm hold of your loving mind, to feel you all around me and to take your hand along the sand. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. When sundown pales the sky, I want to hide a while behind your smile, and everywhere I look, your eyes I'll find. For me to love you now would be the sweetest thing, would make me sing. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. When rain has hung the leaves with tears, I want you here to kill my fear. Help me to leave all my blues behind. For standing in your heart is where I want to be, long to be. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Oh yes, those were the days. Gone is that song. On the same note, we also played another song called To Try for the Sun. We stood in the windy city, the gypsy boy and I. We slept on the breeze in the midnight, with the rain dropping tears in our eyes. And who's going to be the one to say it was no good what we've done? I dare a man to say I'm too young, 'cause I'm going to try for the sun. We hovelled in a derelict building, and when he thought I was asleep, he laid his full coat round my shoulder and shivered there beside me in a heap. And who's going to be the one to say it was no good what we done? I dare a man to say I'm too young, 'cause I'm going to try for the sun. We sang and cracked the sky with laughter, our tears turned to mist in the cold. Our years put together counted 30. When the dawn came, it told us we were old. And who's going to be the one to say it was no good what we've done. I dare a man to say I'm too young, 'cause I'm going to try for the sun. Mirror, mirror hanging in the sky, won't you look down what's happening here below? I stand here singing to the flowers that so very few people really knows. And who's going to be the one to say it was no good what we've done? Dare a man to say I'm too young, 'cause I'm going to try for the sun. Yes, that was Donovan. So much for Donovan. He wrote a lot of good songs. I thought I had some water here, I do. And I love playing his songs. Played them all over Europe, actually. On my travels when I was a young man, together with my lovely wife, Sylvia. We traveled through Spain. And one day we were very late in the afternoon up at the monastery of Montserrat. There out in the mountains west of Barcelona. And there was a lot of people at the monastery. There's a big hotel there. You can stay and you can go to the mass in the big church there. And so we were outside, and I was playing these old tunes, these old Donovan tunes for the kids. And it was a very memorable time, and lots of sweet memories from Spain. And my heart breaks when I think of the heartaches they're going through there right now. But here's another song about a guy sitting in a cafe on a Saturday night. I used to go down, before this virus came, I used to go down on Thursdays and play at the New Traditions coffee shop here in Olympia. And I really miss that, because we can't do that anymore, but maybe the day will come when we can do it again. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday, regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, "Son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes." Da 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 di da da, da 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 di da da da. Hey, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gives me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke or to light up a smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. He says, "Bill, I believe this is killing me, as the smile ran away from his face. Well, I think that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Da 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 dee da da, da 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 dee da da da. Hey, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Now Paulette, the real estate novelist, who never had time for a wife, and he's talking to Davy, who's still in the Navy, and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessmen slowly get stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Hey, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager, he gives me a smile, 'cause you know that it's me that they're coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, "Man, what are you doing here?" Da dee da da dee da da, da 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 dee da da da. Hey, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Yes, that was Billy Joel. And let's see what's next here. We're going to go back to another one of my favorite folk musicians, Kate Wolf. I told you a little bit about her last time at my last concert here in my abode. And so you know that she died very young from leukemia, but before she died, she wrote a ton of great folk songs. And this one here is a song about really passing into a different realm. Maybe it was prophetic for her to write this song. It's possible. I've been walking in my sleep, counting troubles instead of counting sheep. Where the years went, I can't say. I just turned around, they've gone away. It's gone away in yesterday. And I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change directions across the great divide. Well, I've been sifting through the layers of dusty books and the faded papers to tell a story I used to know one that happened so long ago. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change directions across the great divide. Well, I heard the owl calling softly as the night was falling with a question, and I replied, but it's gone across the borderline. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change directions across the great divide. The finest hour that I have seen is the one that comes between the edge of night and the break of day, when the darkness, it rolls away. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change directions across the great divide. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change directions across the great divide. That's a beautiful song. Kate Wolf. I remember listening to the news as I was sitting in my little dental laboratory in the basement on Webley Court in Virginia, making teeth, and they were reporting directly from Tiananmen Square what was happening in China back then. And at the end of the report, they told us that Kate Wolf had just passed away. And it came as a shock to me, because I was such a big fan of hers. Helplessly hoping her harlequin hovers nearby, waiting a word, gasping at glimpses of gentle, true spirit, he runs, wishing he could fly, only to trip at the sound of goodbye. Wordlessly watching, he waits by the window and wonders at the empty place inside. Heartlessly helping himself to her bad dreams, he worries, did he hear a goodbye, or even a hello? They are one person, they are two alone, they are three together, they are for each other. Stand by the stairway, you'll see something certain to tell you. Confusion has its cost. Love isn't lying, it's loose in a lady who lingers, saying she is lost and choking on hello. They are one person, they are two alone, they are three together, they are for each other. Crosby, Still, Nash and Young. You probably remember them. We're just moving right on here. We are on a roll. Last night I played this concert for a great audience. The room was packed with my wife. She was sitting right over there. At some point she got so unruly that I had to call in security and have her removed. So what about, let's sing a little kind of a worker song here. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, live as you and me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, said he. I never died, said he. In Salt Lake, Joe, says I to him standing by my bed. They framed you on a murder charge, says Joe, but I ain't dead. Says Joe, but I ain't dead. The copper buses killed you, Joe. They shot you, Joe, says I. Takes more than guns to kill a man, says Joe, I did not die. Says Joe, I did not die. And standing there as big as life and smiling with his eyes, Joe says what they forgot to kill went on to organize, went on to organize. Joe Hill ain't dead, he says to me. Joe Hill ain't never died. Where working men are out to strike and women, Joe Hill is on their side. Joe Hill is on their side. From San Diego up to Maine, in every mine and mill, where workers strike and organize, says he, you'll find Joe Hill. Says he, you'll find Joe Hill. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, said he. I never died, said he. Joe Hill. Yeah, I used to live in Salt Lake City there for a while, and that was like living on another planet. It's definitely different
than the rest of America. But beautiful, very beautiful. Salt Lake is a beautiful place. So now we're going to go to I think, a Scottish tune. And you know how it is with the Scots, right? It always rains up there. It's pretty depressing. And that's why they have a lot of depressing songs. But also very beautiful songs. And you may have noticed that today I'm not doing any finger picking on my guitar because my nails are falling apart since I cannot go to my usual place where they fix my nails. So I can pick the guitar, and that's, I think, what we're all up against right now. A lot of things we can't fix because we just can't go and get it fixed. The water is wide, I can't get over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall cross, my love and I. There is a ship, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not as deep as the love I'm in. I know not if I'll sink or swim. I leaned my back against an oak, thinking it was a mighty tree, but first it bent and then it broke. So did my love, so false to me. Oh, love is handsome and love is fine, just like a jewel when first it's new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like morning dew, and fades away like morning dew. I always love this song, and I translated it into Danish, and when I have a session with Danish songs, folk songs, which is going to be next week, I will sing it in Danish. Okay, so if you want to hear The Water is Wide in Danish, you need to tune in next week. It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the children play. Smiling faces I can see, but not for me. I sit and watch as tears goes by. My riches can't buy everything. I want to hear the children sing. I hear is the sound of rain falling on the ground. I sit and watch as tears goes by. It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the children play, doing things I used to do. They think I'm new. I sit and watch as tears goes by. That's one everybody can sing along, I think, if they are, you know, born at the same time I was. Here is a song that was a song about Lord Franklin. And he was a guy who was out to find the Northern Passage way ahead of his time, because back then it was impossible to go on the Northern Passage. Everybody got stuck up there, and he did too, with I think 2 big ships, and they were just stuck in the ice forever. They tried to get out of there by sled, pulled by humans. They ended up eating each other on their way out and never made it out of the ice. His wife, Lady Franklin, she was really not much into Lord Franklin, but she still, being of nobility and having nothing else to do, she sent expedition after expedition out to try and find her husband. That didn't work, but they have since found where the ship got stuck, and so history has finally come all circle, and we now know everything about the last days of Lord Franklin. But here is a song that was a kind of a penny song. It's one of these songs that were distributed on the streets to raise money for yet another expedition to find Lord Franklin. We were homeward bound one night in the deep. Swinging in my hammock, I fell asleep. I dreamt a dream, and I thought it true, concerning Franklin and his gallant crew. With 100 seamen he sailed away to the frozen ocean in the month of May, to seek a passage around the pole, where we poor sailors do sometimes roll. Through cruel hardship they vainly strove, their ships on mountains of ice were drove. Only the Eskimo in his skin canoe was the only one that ever came through. In Baffin Bay, where the whalefish blow, the fate of Franklin no soul may know. The fate of Franklin no
tongue can tell. Lord Franklin with all his sailors do dwell. And now my burden, it gives me pain, for my long lost Franklin I would cross the main. 10,000 pounds I would freely give to know on earth that my Franklin do live. To know on earth that my Franklin do live.
Yes, so much for Lord Franklin. He didn't do too well there. What can I say? I think we need to whoop it up a little bit, because we can also go and get too sad, and I don't want that to happen. But one of my favorites has always been Tom Paxton. I think I told you that last time. He wrote a lot of good songs too.
With a dark and rolling sea between my love and me, I keep walking through this cold, hard town. While I wait for better days, I could use a place to stay, or a floor where I could lay my blanket down. If I could beg, steal or borrow a ticket on some boat or a plane, I'd be leaving London tomorrow to fly to my true love again. Up at dawn to change my shirt and to wash away the dirt, then it's over to American Express. No one letter did I find, no, she didn't send one line, though I know she had my forwarding address. If I could beg, steal or borrow a ticket on some boat or a plane, I'd be leaving London tomorrow to fly to my true love again. Last night the troubadour was so full they barred the door, and I sang a song she knows quite well. But it wouldn't take too long to make up another song for a lonesome and a last farewell. If I could beg, steal or borrow a ticket on some boat or a plane, I'd be leaving London tomorrow to fly to my true love again. If I could beg, steal or borrow a ticket on some boat or a plane, I'd be leaving London tomorrow to fly to my true love again. To fly to my true love again.
So, thank you. I hope you enjoyed some of these songs, and I hope you could sing along on some of them. And I hope that will brighten up your day a little bit. And that's why I'm doing this. So, Anyway, every time I sing, I feel better. And so singing is really good in these times. So sing more, be safe, stay home, and this shall pass. And as Julian of Norwich, she said, and all shall be well again. All shall be well again, I know. Okay? So thank you from Olympia. Thanks.